Hey, Saturday Buckaroos, how the heck are you? I'm going to be Tom. Well, I'm only doing whiskey for one. Anyways, we're just going to have a couple cocktails, all right? I'm actually going to do two versions of a martini. Check something real fast. All right, hit the wrong button. Oh, that's working. All righty then. Perfect. Anyways, how the heck are you? So I am running real late tonight. I did work. I worked Saturday. So I didn't do a video last night. I worked Friday, worked Saturday. So I just got home. I was trying to get this out quickly. Just quickly put some stuff together real fast, man. Bear with me while I try to do something real quick here. Oh, Fridays and Saturdays are the long days at work. So this take it out of me when I do the back to backs. Gets me about 21 hours in 2 days there, which is nice. And I wanted to pick up some extra shifts before vacation, so I'm certainly not complaining. But now I can relax a little bit. So I got home and made a couple fast cocktails here. What? There's button I was looking for. Oops, hit the wrong button again. There we go. There it is. All right, yeah. Now I can go back over here. We're ready. Get to that cocktail. Got it nice and chilled, and I don't want it to warm up. There we go. Hey, again, how the heck are you? If anybody's out there, I know it's late. I was hoping to get done early enough to get to my friends on the East Coast before midnight, but I didn't quite make it. So anyway, let's launch you. So I decided to go martini because I had a friend give me what was left of his this Clocker's gin, St. Pauli. It says it's an 88 proof gin, and I would love to read this description to you. I really would, but it's in German. So it's a German gin. I believe they said it's out of Hamburg. When I was looking it up earlier, I didn't realize I couldn't read it at work. I was trying to get home and get it under some light here. Oh, that's in German. I guess I'm not going to read that. That ain't gonna happen today, man. Just my camera, just a touch there. Uh, Using a couple of my lemon twist olives. These olives are in the lemon peel stuff, and they're in vermouth. So they're perfect for a classic martini. And this one, I've got 2 ounces of the gin, about 3/4 ounce of some dry vermouth. So I wanted to go very classic for the first one. And what I have afterward kind of depends on my mood, but in this particular case, I was really, really tired today trying to do both of those shifts back to back. I was real tired earlier, so I had two iced teas I took to work for to have some caffeine. And I tried to pace them so I could get to the end of the day, but so I'm not as wiped out as I thought I might be. So I wanted something refreshing. I didn't want to go when I, didn't want to go to the whiskey right away. I wanted something again, just a little refreshing, as if I got off work at 5, right? 5 at home now at 6, and we wanted that first cocktail of the day. So here we go. Oh, mercy, man, that's good. That's really good. I like these lemon twist olives. 'Cause like I said, I've got more or less a classic martini here, but those lemon twist olives add just a touch of citrus. And this vodka I notice is has a lot of a big citrus component, balancing those juniper notes. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah. Ah. So I had a good week at work. It did, but I am tired, so I'm glad to have a day off tomorrow. Then I work four straight, and then I go on vacation for a few days. Not going far, staying pretty close to home, really. But and for most of vacation, I probably will be home, but I'm not telling anybody that, so don't let that get out. Last time I told them I was home early from from vacation, I got called into work. So I don't want to make that mistake again. So if I do get home a little early, I'm keeping that to myself. I'm excited though because I get to see a couple old friends I haven't seen in a while. One I haven't seen in about 7 years. The other I haven't seen in over a decade. So kept in touch through various social media. But it'd be nice to sit and have a beer with both these guys. Sit, relax. Go ahead and because you got a different attitude when you're on vacation, or well, I do anyway. I am relaxed, man. It takes a lot to get Tom upset on vacation. I am good to go. I'm away from everything else. And sometimes it's nice to go somewhere where nobody knows you, right? So there's no expectations of you. Oh, mercy. And now I'm getting relaxed. Now I'm just relaxed. Everything's good now, man. I'm good, baby. Good. Was an interesting day at work though. I work Fridays, and Fridays has a very particular pace, and the Saturday pace was quite different. I got busy right away, right from the opening bell, if you will. I even opened a few minutes early because I had somebody there, so I'll open. I'm always there early, so if somebody's like, I get everything ready to go, so I can open early if somebody's there. So I did, and we got busy right away. Open at 1, from 1 to 10, and by 3 o'clock, it just started to thin out a little bit. I was down to just a small handful of people, and by 3:30, it filled up again, and it stayed that way to about 6, and it started to thin out. By 6:30, I only had a small handful of people, and it just kept getting thinner and thinner throughout the night. And usually, but Fridays has a different pace. Fridays uh, starts out a little slower because most folks are still at work right at 1. So I have a few of my retired folks that will come and see me at 1. And then there's a small handful of folks that tend to get off early on Friday, so they'll come and visit me. But it doesn't start getting extremely busy till after 4, and it starts slowly filling up. And then by 6, I've got a pretty good crowd most of the time. But sometimes that Friday crowd too, the folks that get there early, they're just having 2 or 3 and then getting home and fixing dinner. So they'll start to thin out. But then by 6:30, my nighttime cocktail crowd starts coming in. Right? These guys have already had dinner, and then I stay busy till the end of the night. But today was really different. I mean, again, like I said, I got busy early, then it thinned out, and I got busy again, then it thinned out, and then By 9 o'clock, I was pretty well done. But I had a nice crisp. So again, the pacing was different, right? So I'm moving fast right away. So I was, like I said, I was extremely tired early, but I was having to move so fast I wasn't thinking about it. But then by about 3:30, for the resurgence, that's when I had my first caffeine, and then when it's thinned out again at 7:30, I had that second one. Oh mercy! All right, so I got this one about done. I'm going to jump up and grab my second one. I won't be gone long. Just it's already. I got her prepped. I just got to go get it. I'll be right back. So for this second cocktail, the product I'm using came from a friend. As you can see, there's no label on it. Yeah, it's that kind of product. If you're following my meaning, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, let me set this down for just a second here, just to check something. I sent the person that gave it to me a message, but I didn't expect to hear back from them, and I haven't. Okay. So it is some product that a friend made that is legal here. Just so you know, we're not breaking any laws. But I did forget to ask him what the proof is. So I didn't know if it was one of his higher proof stuff. Last stuff he gave me was 120, but I know he's given me some stuff in the past that was only about 80 proof. So I'm not sure where we're at with this one. Oh, forgot that. Ah. So what I got here is that moonshine. That this whiskey looks like it's short aged. There's a little bit of color to her. So what I like to call a moontini. So I've got a moontini, if you will. Here, oops, and a brick. Keep hitting the wrong button. My hand-eye coordination isn't the best. There we go. So what is it? Really? Yep. Oh gosh, that's good. That's really good. So I did 2 ounces of this, whatever the hell it is. Whatever the fuck it is, I got 2 ounces of it in. And about to get about 3/4 ounce of dry vermouth. I did change the olive up for this one. For this one, I used almond stuffed olive. Whatever, whatever the fuck it is, yeah. I am gonna pull those olives out though, so I can just knock this whiskey back, or knock no whiskey, knock this martini back. I should say. Anybody watch? If you got any questions or comments, please put up on the screen. I will answer almost anything, unless you're being a gigantic asshat, and I'm just gonna ignore you. This stuff isn't bad. Yeah, it is interesting. He makes some interesting product. Getting just a hint of that oak in there. I don't know how long it was aged. I'm guessing probably you just used some chips, but it's not bad. But I kind of wanted to use it in this manner. Just I didn't want to have it just straight, but I didn't want to, monkey with it too much. Let's make a martini out of it. But I am a little curious because, well, again, I don't know the proof. Right? It can be anywhere from 80 to 120. Uh, but I tell you, there is no harshness in the flavor, so I'm guessing this one's probably under 100. I'm not getting that 120 kind of bite that I got from the other one, the 120 you gave me a while back. I'm not getting that bite, man. So yeah, because I don't know the proof, but I'm guessing it's probably closer to 90, 80 to 90 than it is 100. Taking a shot in the dark. But I'll let you know how it makes me feel later. If I have to come on for a follow up, we'll add an addendum later. Anyway, I digress. Oh, mercy. We had planned to originally we're going to do a larger vacation this year, but some issues came up where we just weren't able to do it. But in all honesty, I probably should have thought it through a little more that we took such a large vacation last year that there was no way we're going to be able to pull it off. But we just had a couple of things work against us and weren't able to do it. So initially, I was kind of bummed out until my wife mentioned going to where we're going to go, and I thought, oh shit. Because she knew I had some friends out there, and I wasn't thinking about that at the time. So I thought, oh wow, that kind of works to my advantage. Not sure how it helps you. Yeah, well, I do a little bit. There is one store out there she wants to visit, but yeah, actually, in all honesty, I'm very excited because I get to see a couple of friends I haven't seen in a while, and then check out a different beer scene that I haven't been to in over a decade. And at that time, there was only like two breweries in town, two, maybe three, and now there's several. So I get to go. I'll probably revisit the places I've been, but or at least one of them. But yeah, there's several that I haven't been to, and I get with another friend on Sunday to do some brewery hopping in another location. So again, so the thing is, here's the thing: is there's sort of a sort of an itinerary, but it's not carved in stone. It's one of those, hey, I would kind of like to do this, but it's this is one of those vacations. It's more or less a long weekend where we can just. There's really no expectation. I'm just going to go and relax, hit the places I can hit, and not worry about the places I don't get to. Because even though we haven't been to this particular part of the country in 11 years, honestly, it's not that far from where we live, so we could visit more often. I'm not just think sometimes just things work in a certain direction. Oh, I'm not feeling any burn from this moonshine, but I'm starting to think possibly I misjudged this potency. So I am curious to actually what it is, but actually, it is so nice in this particular capacity, though. I mean, like I said, there is no burn whatsoever. So I thought it's probably close to 80 or 90, but I'm starting to feel a very specific way, which makes me think maybe it's higher than that. So, anyways, I digress. Need to wrap this up so I can fix a late night snack for my wife and I, and maybe fix her a little something to help her relax. Oh, man. I love my favorite cocktail is a Manhattan, and sometimes I really like an old fashioned. But sometimes there's just something very I don't want to say comforting because comforting is more Manhattan than old fashioned, uh, but it's refreshing. Just the martini is one of those great help you relax cocktails, right? And again, sometimes it just depends on the mood you're in to start with, right? Even though I was tired, I was in a good mood. It just felt like, martini sounds good. Help take, whatever edge there was off, relax. Mostly just the tired. Go, okay, now we can do these things. Maybe we'll be back later. Who the hell knows? Quite frankly, who the hell cares? It just doesn't matter, does it? And that's what a good martini will do to you. Yeah, everything's good now, man. Anyways, I digress. I am Tom, the whiskey whisperer, but I'm certain, but I'm having a martini at the moment. But there is technically whiskey in here. We're just gonna skip to the end. Salrunga, guys. Slancha. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it.